Viewing. Now, let's move on back here at home, where our reporter Vera Mora has been following the Holy Mass and now joins us live to give us more details about the Holy Mass that was also attended by retired Cardinal John Joy. Vera, could you please give us a detail of today's outstanding moments during the morning ceremony that took place at the Holy Family Basilica?
Indeed, I am at Holy Family Basilica, Nairobi, and it has been 3 hours of requiem mass dedicated to Pope Francis, and this mass is actually celebrated all over the world. About 1.4 billion Christians are actually looking forward to tomorrow's burial. But for today, what was happening at Holy Family Basilica was actually a requiem mass just for Catholic faithfuls to pay their last respects and to, give their thanks on what has really happened. And right here we had so many political leaders, but I can just mention a few. That former President Uhuru Kenyatta was here, Nairobi Senator was also here, Sifuna. We also had PSs like Belio Kipsang. We also had the former Chief Justice Martha Koome and the former Cabinet Secretary Justice Muturi were also here. Not forgetting Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Eugene Wamalwa. But only Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the former president, was able to represent the political class, and Chief Justice Martha Koome, just to remember on how the Pope influenced or impacted this nation, Kenya. And to remember also is that Pope Francis came to Kenya during the first term of President Uhuru Kenyatta. And he has mentioned it, that he is a very selfless man and was willing actually to help people of Kenya. And at that time, we also had Archbishop Anyolo, who also represented Kenyans from this side, but the Mass was actually presided over by Archbishop Hubertus Matthews Maria Van Megan, a representative of the Pope from Vatican to Kenya, was actually the one presiding over this Mass. I would also like to mention just a few things, that all the way from Vatican, what is happening today is that they are having a celebration, or rather a tradition of sealing Pope Francis's coffin. And just to mention a few things that will be in there is that there will be 12 coins in the coffin of Pope Francis, and these coins represent the 12 years that Pope Francis has served under the Catholic faithful. And they will also be having his image, and every coin representing the impact he created that year. Or also just to mention that after the sealing of the coffin, then the body will be moved to where he chose to be buried, or the resting place, that is Basilica of Saint Maria Maggiore, represented as Saint Mary of Major. This place is actually very instrumental to Pope Francis, and that is why he chose it. We will be witnessing all that tomorrow when the procession will be taking place from St. Peter's Square Basilica, where the body is today, as they do those traditions and that special Mass, the Holy Mass, and moved to Basilica of St. Maria Maggiore. And political leaders will be there, or just as you've mentioned earlier, and Kenya is being represented by Mdavadi, as you have mentioned. Other leaders will also be there. The U.S. President Donald Trump will also be there. And we are expected that tomorrow's schedule will be actually tight, and the world will be focusing on what is happening on the other side. Or that is all I have from here. The faithfuls are actually getting out of church, and everything goes back to normal. But meanwhile, they are still signing the eulogy books, remembering the Pope in different ways. And that is what we are doing currently right here at Holy Family Basilica. Back to you all.
Thank you.